All right, we are going to get kicked off. Welcome, everybody, to the Spring Product Showcase. I cannot believe it is already March. I feel like we were just all together in December, so time has flown by. Hence the little honeybee here that I added to this presentation. Unfortunately, Nick Ayers is not going to be able to join us because he's sitting in a Disneyland line at the airport trying to get on a plane. So. He has approved us making fun of him the entire product showcase, which will be very exciting. So we'll be throwing some Nick Ayers jabs in since he is not here to defend himself. Uh, with me here today, I've got Logan and Carlos. They are from our product team, and they've got direct knowledge into flows, which is our biggest product we've ever built by far. And they're going to be presenting, most specifically Logan, on how awesome flows is going to be, which I am super excited about flows, and I bet you guys will be as well. So, tons to cover today. We're going to get kicked off. We've got a lot new to show. So let's dive right in, fellas, if you're ready.
Sounds good.
Let's look at the agenda. We're going to do a quick overview. Goals of GloveBox products in Q1 2026. So just like we did in December, I'm going to kind of recap what we were working on here in spring, as we're rolling into the hotter months of the year. So what it is that we're focused on, and obviously, everything product wise for you guys. Next thing is going to be something we are introducing called the GloveBox Product Roundtable, which is actually going to be led by Logan and Carlos from the product team. So we'll give some details on that. Big announcement today. We're going to be introducing the action menu. If you are on our December showcase, you know that the action menu was being built. The action menu is now live. It's been live for about a week and a half, and we are going to do a deep dive today on the action menu because, pardon my French, it is badass. It is something that I've been waiting for quite some time, and it is going to be something that you guys can implement into your agency today. So I'm very excited about the action menu. Another exciting announcement, we've got a brand new training platform for our agencies. So all your team members, it's called GloveBox Training 360. That is here. A very interactive and simple way to get your team up to speed on how to maximize GloveBox in every single way. We want to make sure that your agency team becomes GloveBox snipers. And that is what the Training 360 platform is bringing to the table. So we're going to run through a little bit of that. I'm going to give some updates on automated ID cards and enhanced docs and where we're at in those rollouts by AMS. Big one here, we're going to talk about flows, which we teased out in the December product showcase. Flows is now heavy in development right now, and we have a release date that we're going to be announcing for flows. So we're going to be talking about that, and Logan and I are going to lead that charge. And then lastly, I'm not sure if anybody has heard anything about AI. Logan, have you heard anything about AI?
Uh, hmm. No, it doesn't ring a bell. Does it
Yeah,
stand for something? Is it an acronym or what?
yeah. It's been hot, man.
Hmm.
I'm sure nobody can get away from it. We're going to talk about the GloveBox AI roadmap, how we're thinking about AI and what that means for the rest of 2026, what you can expect from us. So, not to beat a dead horse, the AI bubble is real right now. When you talk about it in context of GloveBox, though, it's super impactful, and we're going to talk about what we're going to be layering on inside of the platform. So, that is the agenda for today. Let's dive in and get kicked off because we have plenty to cover. Uh, let's talk about products here in Q1. What we focused on since the last time we met in December. Big one was the action menu. This was a huge project. A lot of different teams across our org, from product engineering, UI design, implementation, testing, the whole nine. But the action menu is now live, and we're going to go through it today, and it is awesome. So that's the big one that we've been spending a lot of time on. The team did redesign Policy Assist, which is your client-facing servicing menu for where they can get service from your agency. We redesigned the front end of that, and I think it turned out really sharp. So we're going to show off some of that. We are and have been revamping the claims workflows for policyholders. That is actually not live yet. That's going to be live. It's scheduled for next week. Um, Less clicks, easier for your clients to either go to the carrier or to your agency, depending on your preferences that you've got set up within HQ, which, by the way, you can update on demand. So, for those of you that are dealing with a lot of the weather that's been going through the Midwest over the past few days, if you're inundated with claims, you can always go in and toggle on the direct to carrier and let's get them over to the carrier, give you some relief. So again, you have that full control, but we're making it easier for the customer, less clicks, and easier access to get started with the claims process. So that is something we've been working on. We've got a brand new automated invite in HQ for your customers that are not yet users on the platform. So now, every time you upload a document to a client that is not yet a user, they are now getting a notification that a new document is available. And that's also tied to an invite. So it's kind of a two for one. You're telling them they have a new document. You're also inviting them to your platform. They click a single button. They're inside the product. They're now a user and they're driven to the document. So again, kind of a two for one and a nice way to be leveraging document uploads to get your customers inside the platform. That is now live as well, and in market. We've obviously been working on our expansion of automated ID cards and also enhanced documents. So been drilling in heavily on this as we expand out AMS capabilities there. And we'll talk about more of that later on in the showcase. But this is what we've been focused on for Q1. I didn't add flows here, but that's really the big one that we've been dedicating time to. But it's such a big project that I think it hovers over all of these because it's touching so many teams. So, but this is what we've been working on. So let's move ahead. Let's talk about the product roundtable. And again, Carlos and Logan are going to be leading this roundtable. Our goal of this roundtable, and what is the roundtable? Well, the roundtable is a live monthly series that we're going to be introducing, inviting all of you, our current agencies, to come chop it up on everything GloveBox product. We wanted to create a very specific forum where we could come talk about the products. What do we like? What do we not like? What do we need? Where are your bottlenecks? What are you seeing right now? What can we solve for you to make your lives easier? And that is really the goal of the roundtable. How will it work? Each month, we're going to feature a selected topic of conversation, and we're going to invite everyone that's interested in engaging in that topic to come participate. So, for instance, we may pick commercial insurance as a topic on a given month. And if you want to come talk about commercial insurance as it relates to GloveBox, again, what you like now, what you don't like, where your bottlenecks are, how we can help. These are really gonna heavily guide our product roadmap as we move ahead. So again, we want to know where are you getting stuck? How can we make your lives easier? How can we automate things with customers? And again, create a really superior ease of doing business with your agency. So that is that. So again, those are the goals, really the goals of the roundtable. We want to get deeper in all corners of the GloveBox suite. So Logan, Carlos, did I miss anything on that?
No, this first month's call is going to be end of this month, and it's going to cover Policy Assist specifically and those forms that we have in Policy Assist. So,
And the great thing about that conversation is that it will benefit how we move forward with the form flows within flows feature, which would be great.
Yeah, it'll be awesome to chop it up about Policy Assist. So what to expect as next steps? Well, the first one will be at the end of this month. If you want to get signed up now for that first roundtable, the link is going to be within this deck. I also believe Logan and or Carlos is going to drop it in the chat. So reserve your seat now. We're also going to be sending out emails announcing this series and the first roundtable. So if you don't register now, we'll have emails coming out and you can definitely reserve your spot. and come in ready to play. We want to know what you like, what you don't like, the good, bad, and ugly, and where we can help. So excited for the product roundtable. All right, let's talk action menu. Um, yeah, we are going to spend a good amount of time on this today because, again, this is something that you can implement literally today in 5 minutes to really dedicate time with your customers to get them inside your platform. This is going to allow you to control your adoption 100%, among other things. So I'm very excited about the action menu. Logan, I think we came up with this concept, what, like 6 months ago?
Gosh, I think it was longer than that.
It's been a long
I,
time coming.
yeah, I mean, it just gives incentive for the client to come into the platform as opposed to just like view and look at their policies. They can
Well,
actually take
it
action.
goes, it goes with the name of the feature. It's action-based
Yeah,
invites.
yeah, exactly. We're really
Yep.
creative here. We come up with the best names.
And Logan spent a lot of time on customer success. So
I did,
he has
yes.
worked with a lot of our agency customers, and I think we all agreed that this was a long time coming. And so let's kind of dive in. Let's talk about the thesis of action menu. So, as Logan alluded to, current strategies for adoption will only get you so far, right? We can only blast customers with email and SMS campaigns so much, right? Messages to create your account, download our mobile app. That's only going to get you so far because innately with consumers, they don't do something until they need something. And especially with insurance, it's not the sexiest thing in the world. I'm sorry to kill everybody's dreams. We think it's sexy, but that's just a reality. So again, that's only going to get you so far. Or the people like Logan who are sick that'll come in and like really be proactive. He would probably change his photo on his profile as well. Hosting the client portal on everything customer facing, right? Ensure it's on the call to action on your website, signatures, out of office replies. That's only going to get you so far. Customers may not see your out of office replies. They may not know how to get to your website. They may not even remember your name, which is just kind of the reality of the insurance space today. So this is only going to get you so far. Highlighting for faster service on your hold messaging when people call in, right? Guiding customers to your website where the client portal is accessible. That's only going to get you so far, right? So these tools that we have in place are built to get you 30, 40, 50% adoption. Now we have some agencies that have 80, 90. They're like wild overachievers and I love it. But the reality is you're going to tap out. The focus of the action menu and our thesis is insurance is still a people business. For those of you that don't know, I had a large agency. I've been doing this a long time. It feels like in dog years. We are still a people business. We still talk to customers. A large portion of your book today still wants and need one-to-one coaching on how to efficiently work with your agency. We cannot assume that your customers know how to work with your agency, right? It's your job to dictate, here's how you work with our agency. Clients need to be coached. In order to truly embed GloveBox into your agency's core of the this is how we do business, you need the tools to coach your clients at the time of need, right? To coach them on how you do business. Lastly, let your policyholders tell you what they want. We can't make assumptions that someone doesn't like digital. They want to talk to us all the time. Maybe they only want digital sometimes. We don't know. It's such a dynamic time for consumers in the insurance space. What our job is as agencies is to accommodate. And when we accommodate, we can maximize revenue growth. We want to accommodate the way our clients want to work. Our job here at GloveBox is to enable you, our agency customers, and your staff to be able to ask the questions to the customer and then enable the workflows accordingly. That's why we built Action Menu, and that's what comes from it. And I think you guys are going to love this. The agencies that we've shown it to so far have already implemented it and seen immediate success. So excited. Let's move ahead. What is the goal of the Action Menu? The action menu was engineered with very specific intent. We want to enable your agency staff with the triggers to coach your customers on when and how to use your GloveBox platforms. We want to subsequently educate your clients on easier ways of doing business with your agency, right? Thus creating a repeatable habit. We want to give you the tools to coach them on how to work with your agency to make things operationally efficient, which is the goal. Lastly, to give your team the keys, again, to not just dramatically increase your overall client adoption, but dramatically increase the consistent use of your technologies. Because as I mentioned, the existing strategies only get you so far, right? We need a way to remind our customers of how we do business, and it's got to be at the point in time where they need something. Because when they need something, they're going to execute on it. So, what is the outcome of this? Again, skyrocketing client adoption and consistent usage of your GloveBox suite, not just one time, every time they need something. Happier, more efficient relationships with your customers. Again, appeasing to how they want to do business, not the way we think. Dramatically expanded return on investment of GloveBox, which of course is always our goal. And niche client-facing technology tools, right? GloveBox is the house for all of those disparate technology tools you have within your agency. Let's get your clients into those tools. And that's what we're able to do with the platform and the action menu. Far more efficient agency staff, more bandwidth for revenue generating activities, expanded bottom line revenue, and of course, more time on the golf course if that's your thing. Carlos, is that your thing? You like golf?
I do,
That's
but
my
he's
thing.
a lot better than I am. He loses a lot less balls.
I
You gotta
mean,
play more
I'm pretty
golf.
terrible still, but God,
You're in
golf
the
is so good.
you're in the insurance business. You got to play more golf. So that's that's facts. Guys, did I miss anything on the goals?
No.
Awesome. Let's jump in. Again, we're going to spend some good time on this today. So think of this as a quasi introduction to this product, but also a training. Now, subsequent trainings are available. However, we've made this so unbelievably easy, it's astonishing. The work that went in on the back end to build this product was amazing. The outcome and how easy it is for your staff to use it is actually really wild. So that was obviously by design. We wanted to make it so easy for you guys to use. So here's what we've got. What workflows does the action menu support? It supports anything your client needs to execute a workflow for. The insurance business is all about workflows. You need something from your client needs something from you. Your client needs something from the carrier, right? It's all about workflows. So we're talking bill pays, ID cards, claims, policy changes, certificate requests, account reviews, new quotes, mobile app downloads. All of those things are supported inside the action menu. Our goal is that you're using the action menu on every single customer interaction via phone, via email, via text. That is our goal. So, how does the action menu work when your client needs something? This is your script. Very easy to put into your process. This is your script. Simply ask the customer. So Logan calls into my agency and he says, "Hey, I need to change a vehicle. Got a new one." I say, "Okay, Logan, do you want me to take that info now, or I can text or email you a link to get it done? What works for you?" Right? I'm asking Logan. Now I let him decide. Does he want to give it to me now? Maybe he's on his lunch break. He's got to get back to work. He has a busy life. He's running a business. He doesn't have time to sit on the phone for 20 minutes. Right? Probably the text and email link for Logan. Okay. So here's where the action menu lives. And for those of you, and shame on you, that haven't been in GloveBox HQ for quite some time, welcome. This is GloveBox HQ. This is your team member side of GloveBox. The action menu is available in two places. If I navigate over to the Clients tab, You're going to see on my clients tab, I've got this little drop down on every single customer. I can search from here and find my client that I'm talking to, or I can search from here and go into their profile. And we've also got this little drop down here. So again, it's available on the client list and on the client profile itself. The menu's the same, the actions are the same. Choose your flavor, right? From that menu, you're going to select what needs to get done. And we're going to walk through these today and how they work. This is the very simple menu. You're going to select what you need, you're going to go through the modals, and you're going to hit send. That is it. Very easy. So again, we're going to walk through it here in a minute. So action menu works both ways when you need something from your client or when your client needs something from you. And we're going to talk about what that means here in a second. So again, it works two ways. Maybe you haven't even talked to your client in 6 months, but you need them to do something. Hey, I need them to pay a bill. They showed up on my late pay this morning with Progressive. I got to send them a message. Right? Cool. Action menu. It allows you to do that. Or again, when your client is reaching out to you, but it's all about workflows. So, Logan and Carlos, did I miss anything before we move ahead?
No,
No, I mean, I think it pretty much covers it. I mean, honestly, what I would use it for as an agent, in terms of my process is someone calls into the agency, needs to give me that new vehicle information. Okay. The way that I work is I'm going to have you fill out all the information. So I make sure to not fat finger a wrong VIN or any information that you're giving me. So I'm going to send you a link real quick. You just fill this out and then it comes to me and I can get it added for you. No problem at all. It's also a backwards way of getting them into the app and you guys' experience without being like, hey, I have an app, go ahead and use this. It's just your
it's like a
process.
Trojan horse to get people to actually use what you purchased for them.
For sure.
And not only that, again, it allows people to get something accomplished, which is a lot more than just sending an invite.
Yep.
Yep, exactly. All right, let's dive in. We're going to go through the basics today. Again, it's quasi training, quasi product release. So unbelievably easy. Let's talk ID cards. I think we can all agree ID cards, what a waste of everybody's bandwidth. What a waste. However, it's part of the business that we're in. It's part of the monotony of servicing customers. So if your agency, that is the wrong your. So, I did this at 12 a.m. I think a couple days ago. I didn't get a proofread, so pardon me. Your agency is activated with automated ID card creation with GloveBox, or you've uploaded your client's ID cards into GloveBox. All that's left is reminding them where to access said ID cards when they reach out. Got to remind them. Hey, coach them. Right? This is how this works. All right, let's do a live example of how this works. All right, Ryan calls into your agency. I say, hey, Logan, I need an ID card. I say, great. Logan, why don't I text or email you a link for those ID cards? You say, oh, perfect. I'll expect that. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Let me do it while you're on the phone with me.
You can. Here's what you're going to do. You are going to click the ID card button. You are going to select the contact method. You can do it via email and SMS. You can also change these. So I'll go, hey, Logan, is your email still this? Hey, Logan, is your phone number still this? If
Actually,
not,
no, it's my wife's number. Can you update it to this number?
yeah. So you can change it on the fly. So you can change it right in this modal. I'm going to send myself just an email on this one. I'm going to hit next. Now I'm going to get a confirmation. What am I about to send Logan? Well, I'm about to send him an ID card via email to this email. Okay. And I'm going to hit send. You're going to see this little thing in the green, the ID card just sent to the client. Now I am going to receive an email. Now I'm going to put myself in the customer's shoes and I'm going to go over to a different window. So we're going to change context here. Okay, so now I'm the customer. I just got the email. The customer will click on the link and they're driven directly into your platform, whether it be the client portal or the mobile apps, depending on what device they're on. And there's their ID cards right there. Very easy, right? What did we do? We just coached our customer to come inside of our experience. So what do they do while they're here? Well, yeah, they grab their ID cards, but now they see, oh man, there's a lot I can do in here. I'm going to notate that for the future, right? And they may call again on the next one. And what are you going to do? You're going to send them the action menu link. You're going to coach them, you're going to guide them right inside the product. All right. Easy breezy. Next.
One piece I'm going to add here real
Go
quick.
ahead.
If you guys noticed, there was a very smooth transition there from the link that he received an email
Yes, thank
into
you.
the platform. They don't have to log in. They don't have to get a PIN. They don't have to
Zero
go through any
login.
onboarding script. Like it's all just right here. They land them in. We auto verify them from the email. So
Yeah.
if they're on mobile, like mobile Safari or Chrome, and they're in their on their Android, they get that slide down, download our app when they're in this experience on a mobile. So
Yeah.
it
Zero
also
login.
gives them the notification.
Zero login and passwords. No account creation. No policy number needed. None of that.
Yep.
You don't have to do a thing. You just click the button and it gets
That
them
part
inside
was
the
that part
product.
was the very hard and the difficult part of building this is getting that authentication. So that's what Ryan was talking about.
Yep, 100%. I appreciate you bringing it up, Logan.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, perfect. Now I'm back to the agency side. All right. Next action we have, and again, this is what the email looks like, all branded. I'm in dark mode. So this is what it looks like. Dark mode logo. And then the text message as well. It's a short URL, so it's not long and ugly. It's super short, very easy. Again, so email, SMS, you can send one, you can send both.
And this also takes care of the client being like, is this link something I should be tapping on? Because people are very leery of clicking on spam these days. Like if you're on the phone with someone and you send them that link, they know exactly that it comes from GloveBox, and you can even tell them it comes from that GloveBox link. So,
Yeah. But again, all branded to your agency. Your
correct.
name is on it, your logo's on it. And yeah, this is you talking to them usually. So, all right, next item up. This is my favorite one, bill pay. Bill pay takes up 25% of your service team's day. What a waste of time. I don't know about you, Logan and Carlos. Do you guys use Amazon on a regular basis?
I've heard of that one too.
My 8-year-old has ordered off of Amazon, which means they can put in their own payment info. So knowing that the bar is pretty
You mean your
low,
payment info?
that it was, that it was. Knowing the bar is pretty low, our goal is to just get the info over to the customer so they can make that payment. That's what the action menu bill pay feature does. So, when will you use the bill pay action menu? Two ways that you can implement today. Every single morning when you go into your carriers to look at your late pay lists, you can use the bill pay action menu to notify your customers you have a payment due, here's how much is due, and here's how you can go pay it. So every single morning you can use the action menu. On the flip side, every time your client calls, emails, texts needing to pay a bill, where do I go? I don't remember who you wrote me with. How much is due? What's my policy number? All the stuff that they need to go make the payment at the carrier, you can do it right inside of the bill pay action menu. Here's what this looks like. Back to our little handy menu here. We're going to click pay a bill. These are all of the policies on my account. So you're going to select the policy. We'll do the auto policy here. This is optional, but I like it. It's a nice convenient feature. You can tell your customer how much is due. Logan, you owe $550 on your policy.
Amazing.
I know. You're late.
I pay in full for the year, so that's actually an amazing rate. I'll take that.
Yeah, love that. I'm going to hit next. Again, how do I want to send it? Email, SMS, or both? I'm just going to do email for this one. Here's the summary. I'm sending it to Logan to pay a bill on his auto policy. Here's the effective dates. Here's how much he owes, and I'm sending it over email. Send. That just sent. All right. Now I'm on the customer side. So let's go back over here.
Be nice if Zoom had dual sharing of windows without having to
It's
stop.
because my monitor is really large. So
I get it.
Yep. All right. Let me grab this email. Now it came in. Gonna grab a brand new session. So I'm the client. I just clicked on that link that you sent me. Again, no login whatsoever. It's authenticating me. Now what do I have? I've got a very handy modal here that shows me I'm about to pay a bill with Travelers. My policy number's here. I can copy it. And here's how much I owe. I click this. GloveBox routes them directly to the carrier, to the bill pay with the info that they're going to need to make that payment. Policy number, amount. Very simple. For those of you that are relying on your carriers on your website to pay bills, it is impossible. They don't have their policy number. They don't know who they're with. They don't know how much is due. This guides them through that entire process. Oh, and by the way, while I'm here, oh, this is cool. This is where I can do a lot of other stuff. Very exciting. Did I miss anything on bill pay, guys?
You didn't miss anything because it's so simple.
Yeah. Again, the biggest thing for me is that on this experience on mobile, they have their browser. And then if you guys even have the white label, they see your app, your logo drop down from the top, like download this app. Oh, cool. They have an app. Just one less thing for them to worry about and having to call or email you guys again. They can just get right back into the app.
Yep. So again, bill pay, email, text, both. Easy link, brings them in, gives them the info, gets them to the carrier. Done. Easy breezy. All right, moving on to the next one. Service, customer support. For those of you that aren't kind of familiar with Policy Assist is your full support menu. It gives the client every single option they would need when they need service from your agency that they can't self-service. Everything from policy change requests, certificate requests, claims, document requests, and account reviews. All the stuff that they reach out for can be handled right inside of Policy Assist and directed with the action menu. So let's look at the action menu process. Very easy. Again, I've got my handy button here. I am going to click Policy Assist for this one. I need to make a change to a vehicle. Perfect. Again, we can do email and SMS. I'm only going to do email. Summary, we're sending them to Policy Assist inside of our platform via email. Hit send. Just sent that one. I'm going to pop back over here. And we are now on the customer side of the house. You grab my email here that I just got. Perfect. And again, we're going to create a new session. Client clicks the link. They don't have to authenticate. There's no login. And what do? We drop them right on your Policy Assist menu, which is completely redesigned and brand new. And I think it looks amazing. This shows them exactly where they can solve for all of these things. So again, I need to change a vehicle. Great. I'm right into the workflow from here. Now you might ask, why do we drop them on the home screen? We want to help coach the customer so they can see, yeah, I need to add a vehicle now. I may need to update my mortgagee, put in a claim, add a location, get a reshop, request a certificate. This helps them learn where to do these activities with your agency. And again, I think the redesign turned out really nice on this. So, guys, anything I missed on that one?
That actually answered a question that Linda asked immediately. So
Yep.
that's perfect.
Linda, we thought the same thing. We said, well, why don't we just put them right into the workflow? We want them to learn, right? We want them to see. They're at the buffet, right? We want them to see what they can do because we're coaching them along the way. All right, two left that we are going to show. Quoting. As you remember, if you were on the December showcase, we were just launching the commercial side of the embedded marketplace. The embedded marketplace is fully live. It is in the wild and it's amazing. It's fully configurable inside of HQ. You can turn on and off policy types. You can route wherever you want them to go. You can put your partners in there. There's so much that you can do with it. Now we got to get our clients into it using the action menu. So, when would we use the action menu for the marketplace? Clients call in, hey, I need coverage. Or, hey, you're talking to the customer and you say, hey, Logan, I see you don't have an umbrella policy with us. We should quote that. Or, hey, I see we didn't win your auto last year because our rate was off. Why don't we take another look? Logan's going to say, awesome. Yeah, let's do it. Perfect, Logan. Why don't I send you a link to get it started? New prospect quotes. Brand new prospect comes into the agency. Get them started quoting. What is the advantage of getting them quoting inside of your platform? It's not just the simplicity of the quoting process. They now get to see how they operate with your agency. If you guys aren't using GloveBox on the sales side as a selling feature, you're completely missing the boat. You are just like every other agency that emails the quotes out and hopefully they like the price. This is a complete game changer when they're in your platforms and seeing how easy it is to work with your agency. That's how you get around not being the cheapest in the market. That's how you keep customers. Again, marketplace is available for personal, commercial, life and health, the whole nine. So current customers, prospects, any policy type. Here's how this works. Back over to our action menu. Gonna click marketplace. I'm going to click email again. We're just going to keep sending them over email. Again, verify I'm sending my client to the marketplace via email. Hit send. That was sent. Now again, we'll create a session as the customer. I'm going to grab this link that I just got an email on. Perfect. Again, no logins, no passwords. They come right into the experience. And what do? We drop them right on the home screen of the marketplace. Now, Linda, same concept here. We don't want to drop them into the workflow. We want to put them on the home screen because this shows them, hey, here's where I can come shop for insurance whenever I need, personal or business. We've got everything we need here. So now I can easily start my quotes. Very, very simple, directly inside of your platform. So again, think about this from your prospect standpoint, brand new prospect. When I come in here and I start my quotes from here, and then I'm able to see how I'm going to work with the agency, that is so unbelievably impactful from the client's perspective. Like, wow, this is easy. This is really simple. So anyway, guys, anything I missed on the quoting side of the house?
Again, it just
Like you always say, it allows for folks to cross-sell and upsell opportunities and bundle, just to make sure that they know what they're not covered with.
And guys, remember, you can configure the embedded marketplace however you want. If you're using your own tools, you're using Canopy Connect for home and auto, go plug it in. Use the action menu, put them in here. Don't just send them directly to Canopy Connect. Put them in here. They go to quote, they see Canopy Connect. Now they're in your flow. But again, they're in your store now. That's the value of that.
and again, it just comes back to gathering accurate and correct information. Having the client fill out this information, even with you on the phone with them, is just much more beneficial because they get everything in accurately. And if they give you wrong information, well, it's not on you guys for writing it down wrong.
Yep. Yep. All right, last one, and then we're going to move forward. If all else fails, they decided to give you the info over the phone. Hey, Logan, I got a couple minutes, man. I'll just give you the info now. Great. Let me ask you this, Logan. Have you downloaded our mobile app yet?
I have not. No.
Oh,
You have an app.
Oh, we do. Unbelievably convenient. Not only are we available on our website, but the app, getting it on your phone, super simple. You can refer us out directly in there, handle all of your service moving forward. You can shop for more insurance, all this stuff. Let me do this. Why don't I send you a link to download the app? Right? We want our agency on our clients' most used devices. Am I wrong? Is there anybody that works with GloveBox that would negate this or debate that they want to be on their clients' most used devices? I want to be front and center. That's ease of business, brand awareness, increased referrals, reduction in service. Again, we should be asking on every single client interaction now, do you have our mobile app downloaded? Every single interaction. So this is pretty cool, guys. Watch this. I'm going to pop back over to the action menu. I'm going to click mobile app download. I'm going to send it over email. Again, sending the mobile app download via email. Great. That was sent. Let me pop back over to the customer side of the house. This is where this is very intuitive to what to the device that the client's on. So if they are on their cell phone and they click the link, we are going to bring them right into the App Store based on the device that they're using. So if they're on an Apple device and they click the link, we're bringing them into the Apple Store. If they're on an Android device, we're bringing them into Google Play. White label customers. This is very intuitive for white labels. Obviously, you buy white label because you want your clients to get your app downloaded. That is all intuitive. So when you send this, we know you're a white label agency. We're sending the client to your app stores, which is huge. Now, what if I'm on a desktop and I click the link? Well, I can't download it on my desktop. I need to get it on my cell phone. What we've done when the client clicks the link on their desktop is we have designed, oh, let me get the actual link. That would help. There we go. Let me grab this one. What we've done is we've designed a really sharp landing page right here. All branded to you. For white label customers, this has your brand color on it as well. So we've implemented that, but fully custom to your agency, even your logo on the QR code. This allows your customer, when I'm now on my computer, to now take a picture of the QR code that you just sent me. Again, it'll send me to the correct app store to download your mobile app. Super simple.
Ryan, can you click on your screen and hit Command plus on your keyboard like 3 or 4 times?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. So if people have, larger font on their computers, everyone, you can see it a little bit better. That just looked really small when you opened it up, Ryan.
Yeah, I've got that sleek situation going on. Again, the design is intuitive. So if you have dark mode, light mode on your logos, that all fits the page. But again, and again, with our white label customers, the color matches your brand. So I don't want to say we've thought of everything, but we've thought of a lot. And now this is something that you can implement today. So let's go back over here and do a recap. Let's regroup. Implementation. The action menu can be implemented into your current processes today. You're ready to rock and roll. It is live. It is ready to use. So step 1, ensure your policy assist and embedded marketplace configurations are set up for success. Please reach out to our team via the chat, which is right in HQ. Again, welcome to HQ if you haven't been in a minute. Little chat button right here. You click the chat button. This is going to go directly to our team. So if you need help configuring your policy assist and marketplace, making sure your routing is set up with your team, making sure your technologies that you use are embedded inside of these workflows, right? Very easy. It takes literally 10 minutes to set up. Set that up with our team if you haven't done it yet. Step 2, add the action menu to your daily billing checks on late pays. Use the action menu to send out SMS and email notifications to alleviate non-pay cancels. You can use it every single morning to send those out. Email and text, how much is due? We deliver that to the client. We direct them to the correct place to make the payment. Easy breezy. Step 3, add the mobile app download action menu invite to your new client welcome process. Every single client that you're onboarding, send them the action menu mobile app download link. Takes 2 seconds. Add it to your process. Add this question, step 4, add this question to every customer support interaction via phone, email, and text. Would you like me to take the information now or text or email you a link to make it more simple? Because Logan, I know you're busy. Just like I'm busy. I got kids and sports and dogs and the whole 9.
My dog was destroying this thing. That's what I went off camera for earlier. He's literally
Yeah,
pulling the foam out of a thing.
dogs will do that. Dogs will do that. Step 5, add this second question to every customer support interaction. So this is the first question. This is the second question. Do you have our mobile app downloaded on your phone yet? Am I on your most used device? Yes or no? If not, cool. I'm gonna send you a link to download that. What are the expected results? Continuous growth of client adoption with consistent use of your platforms. Them coming in once and not using it ever again is not valuable. We want consistent use. The action menu gives you those keys. Continuous decrease of client calls, email, and texts in favor of self-service and predictable, streamlined requests. When you get them inside of your platform, everything from there is more predictable because you've scripted it that way. You know where it goes. You know what technologies they're getting inside of. You know what to expect. It's a lot easier to service when you script it. Number 3, continuous increase of client referrals and cross sells. Our data is insane. When your clients get inside the product, they buy more insurance and they refer friends and family. That's just facts. So the more of your clients you get into your experience, the more revenue growth you can see from new business. Skyrocketing ROI. Again, we're all about ROI of not just GloveBox, but all of your supplemental technology investments. You have all of these disparate tech tools, put them inside of GloveBox and let us manage the workflows. That's what we're here for. And again, incremental growth in bottom line agency revenue, which we're all here to make money. So that is it. That is the action menu. I spent a lot of time on it because I want to make sure we get this implemented today. You have full control of your adoption and consistent use now. Very excited to see how much feedback we get on top of what we've already gotten. So implement this today. Reach out to our team with questions. That is the action menu. Perfect. I'm going to cruise over a couple of things. I want to make sure we spend a little time on flows. This is a big one though, Training 360. We have built a complete training interface to train your staff to become GloveBox snipers. I'm not going to read all of this today. Let me show you what this looks like. As we roll this out to our agencies, you're going to see a little thing right here in GloveBox HQ. Welcome to GloveBox HQ if you haven't been in here in a while, called Training 360. In Training 360, this is going to allow you, a little welcome here that you're going to see. This is going to allow you to train your team on how to use the product. And I'm going to skip over here to courses. We're going to focus this conversation on 3 sections. Product overview. The first 3 videos here. Imperative. Foundational skills. Imperative. Your daily workflows. Imperative. You can get this done in a week, in a month. These videos are short. You have new team members coming on board, put them through this. Agency leadership, you guys can manage your entire team's progress and assign these training modules and simulators. You can monitor it all within this. Very, very easy. They're short videos, right? You can see in total, spread this out over a month, right? And you start seeing incremental success with your team. So again, I'm not going to go too deep on Training 360 today. I will say our team is actively reaching out to agency customers now to get set up. So if you don't see it yet, we're going to be reaching out to you. Or if you want to be proactive, please ping our team again inside of this handy chat, right inside of HQ, and let's get you set up. But again, this makes the training very easy. Let us handle it. You're busy. Your job is to not train your staff on GloveBox. Let us train them. And this is where we do it. So, guys, did I miss anything on Training 360?
Nope. It's just it's nice to be able to give you guys more power to empower your team with, rather than just waiting on us to have to get a call scheduled, because we know it's a lot to get us booked and going with the team. So this way they can do it individually and not have to worry about wasting an entire hour on a call.
Yep.
They're better doing it online.
Yep. All right, let's talk about automated ID cards and enhanced docs, and then we're going to jump into flows. And I want to make sure we leave enough time. Just a reminder, automated ID cards. What is it? It's a fully automated, built, on-demand ID cards for your policyholders. So our system creates these on demand. We do it with the most refreshed data we've pulled from your AMS. This is 100% automated. ID cards are fully branded to your agency, so your logo's on them, which is awesome. They're live for both personal and commercial customers with an active vehicle policy. This alleviates the need to upload ID cards. I don't know why I didn't finish my thought there. I bet I was eating a sandwich.
At midnight?
Well, Logan, midnight snacks. I don't eat lunch till 3 in the afternoon. We're busy. It alleviates the need to upload ID cards. We create them automated, and they're live and they're amazing. Here's the update on the rollout by AMS. All Epic SDK customers are now fully live. Done. Hawksoft, we've got about 15 agencies left on this rollout. It's our finicky ones where we have a lot of custom rules or they have a lot of locations or agents. This will be done in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and Hawksoft will be done. AMS 360 customers, you're rolling out right now in batches. We'd love to roll out a little faster. AMS 360 has to cut over each customer to what we call their EMS API. So we're pushing them as hard as we can. It's a little bit out of our control. But again, AMS 360 agencies are going live in batches. QQ Catalyst, agencies now going live in batches. I was told this morning all QQ agencies will be live in the next 2 weeks on ID cards. Easy Links. This is being built now with our first customers rolling out if you're on the Easy Links API. As we've talked about in the past, that is not us. That's not an us thing. That's an Easy Links thing. They require the API. And even then, we've had to do some very creative engineering to make it work well. So, but again, these customers that are on the Easy Links API are rolling out. If you want to learn more about that, hit up the chat in HQ, and our team can help. And then Momentum, we're starting to build right now. Those customers will be rolling out soon. Next up to build, we're looking at Xanatech and our friends that are moving over to Salesforce Financial Cloud. So those will be the next one we'll be looking at once we get our Core 6 done.
Ryan, I had one question from Greg Martin.
Yes.
So if we don't have the Epic SDK, we won't have automated ID cards.
Correct. You have to have the Epic SDK. That is an Epic thing, not a GloveBox thing.
Gotcha.
Yep. If you have the SDK, let us know. But yep, that is an Epic thing, not a GloveBox thing. We want to build it, man. Enhanced docs, summary of enhanced docs. So direct pass of policy documents from AMS to GloveBox delivered to policyholders. Availability is going to vary by AMS. This alleviates the need to manually upload documents or email to customers. It reduces customer service, inbound requests, all that. Here's an update. Epic SDK customers are all fully live on enhanced docs. Those are flowing. Hawksoft, they don't offer document pass through their API. They claim agents have never asked for it. I don't know. Seems like a pretty obvious thing. I'd love to automate documents to customers so they don't have to call me. But they claim they've never been asked about it. So if you're with Hawksoft and you have a rep, reach out. We're tight with their product team, but they need some push. AMS 360 customers on enhanced docs. These are rolling out now. So we have it built and it's starting to roll out, which is really exciting. QQ Catalyst is being built right now, as well as Easy Links API customers. Momentum is coming next. So that's kind of the rollout. Again, a lot of this is AMS specific, guys. Some AMSs are just easier to work with. We can control what we can control. It's kind of like strapping a rocket ship to a horse and buggy sometimes, is what it is. So, but we love enhanced docs. So the ones that can take advantage of it, huge. All right, cool. I want to make sure we leave time for flows. I want to make a little pact here. How many people we still got on this call? Was it 100 something?
Yeah,
70.
66 participants.
Perfect. We are not marketing flows publicly. So everything that we talk about with flows stays between us, right?
Circle of trust here.
We're not marketing it publicly. We want to keep this under wraps. We want to launch it to our agencies under wraps because it's that cool. What is flows? We're going to run through this quickly. Flows broken down. As I've talked about today, insurance operations at its core, it's all about workflows. You need something from a client needs something from you. Current state customer interactions are a tangled web of workflows. AMS for this, CRM for that. Disconnected technology tools based on the workflow needed. Call, text, email, in person, sometimes a mixture of both. All three, all four. It is a mess. What is Flows? Flows is a central system directly in GloveBox. We're building it to create and manage workflow tickets with customers, route tickets internally to your team, communicate with customers right in product via live messaging. So no reason to go look for a live chat application or a chat bot. We're building in live messaging. So it's going to be all native. All of this while automatically documenting these interactions in your AMS. So creating activities automatically to document it. Unlike CRMs in our space that frankly suck to get set up, if you've ever done it, Flows will be unbelievably simple to configure. You'll be able to use it from day one. Logan, do you want to give a quick high level? I know we've only got a few minutes left. I spent too much time on the action menu. That was my bad.
You're totally fine. I mean, folks, the Flows is basically the biggest step change in functionality by an order of magnitude that we've had since we launched GloveBox in 2020. This is our first foray into like getting CRM features into GloveBox proper. So as we continue to build this out, live chat, SMS, email, we're going to have push notifications in here. User doc upload is coming with this. Like many features that we've needed in GloveBox for a while, we're building with Flows. So, I mean, honestly, it's the one-stop shop that we want it to be for you guys to be able to communicate with clients, CSRs, agents. I mean, no longer will GloveBox be just a servicing platform, but it can be a prospecting platform for agents as well. Like imagine providing your app and sending quotes and conversing with the client that's getting new quotes directly through Flows in the platform through your app without having to use email at all. I mean, that separates you from Joe Schmo down the road who's just sending out, quotes and emails with like 4 or 5 different color texts. I mean, it's very exciting where we're going with this. So yeah, many questions that you guys have had in the chats, they'll all be taken care of with Flows. Routing for people who are out of office, for somebody who's on vacation, like specific document requests or any requests coming through Policy Assist, they're going to be sent and they can be sent directly to whichever agent or CSR that you designate on the back end at any moment in time. It's going to be really cool. If anybody wants to be part of the demo agencies that we launch our beta
we're going to talk about that, Logan. I'll talk
okay.
about that in a minute.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So I was just going to show real quick. So this will be Flows from the agency side of the house, so internally.
Yeah.
So B1 of Flows for your internal team. It's built to handle any and all customer service requests with ease. So it's going to connect directly to Policy Assist in the action menu that we just looked at to handle all service requests. Service efficiency at its finest. You'll be able to create, assign, and manage requests in a single view. So I can assign requests to customers. They can assign requests to me. I can assign them to other team members. Again, as Logan mentioned, you can upload documents to your client or retrieve documents from them. You can live comment to your policyholders or internal team. So you can make notes on the request to your internal team or talk to your customers in real time. You can assign additional tasks to your client via the built-in action menu. So there'll be a built-in action menu on this request. So let's say they request a document, you have a subsequent request for them. You can literally assign it right in the request. Very easy. You can create custom routing by request type. And this is a big kind of gripe about current CRMs is the routing internally to team members is a nightmare. You have to hire third parties. It breaks. We are going to nail the custom routing, and we already do some of it right now with Policy Assist in the marketplace. The goal is to make sure the request lands on the right desk at the right time. We're going to automatically document the client file of this interaction. So this will create an activity in your AMS. You can easily jump to the carrier that's conveniently linked on the ticket. So we're going to link the agent side of the carrier that this ticket pertains to, so you can easily jump to the carrier. Makes it very fast and contextual. And I know we're a bit out of time, but I'm going to keep going. Then for your clients, right? For the client side of the house, this will be the fastest, most efficient way to get service from your agency. Again, they can open a request, they can assign it to your agency, they can upload documents, they can communicate directly on the ticket. We're building a little request progress stepper right here. Call it the pizza tracker. That'll show the client where you're at in the process of the summary or of the request. They can track and view all current and prior requests. This is going to be available in your client portal, in your native iOS and your native Android, all of your devices. They'll be able to use it. It's going to be amazing. And to summarize, to Logan's point, what you need to know. V1 of Flows is going to feature all customer service workflows for Policy Assist. V2 will feature all quoting workflows via the embedded marketplace. You will not need a standalone CRM by the end of 2026. It will be built all native inside of your experience. Logan started to mention it. We are going to be doing a private beta. V1 of Flows will be available to existing customers only via the private beta sign up. So look for email invites to join that private beta list. We're going to be sending that out in March, so later on this month. As we get through the beta, we'll release it to the full client base. But again, if you want the early beta, we want feedback. We're going to be working closely. It's going to be a roundtable event, the whole nine. V1 private beta will be out by July 1st, 2026. Best news of the day, and then we're going to wrap up. Flows will not cost you anything extra. We're not charging for it. It is going to be included for all GloveBox customers. So every single GloveBox agency is going to get Flows native inside the product. This will become the engine of your product, and you won't pay anything additional for it, which is really exciting. Yeah. We love bringing these huge features, never one bigger than this, to customers and not having to charge them anything more. So that is really exciting. We didn't talk about our AI strategy today. We're going to send this out. Our goal in 2026 is to be layering AI capabilities on top of Flows. That means voice and conversational agents available in GloveBox to do things like deploying action menu link to customers, creating requests and intaking information to create tickets, conversate with customers in the messaging of the ticket, automatically assigning additional tasks. A lot of these mundane things that take up time and energy from your team, we're going to be layering AI on top. That's what we believe in, an efficient and effective AI strategy with that really solid core foundation. That's what we're going to be building. So anyway, I know we covered a lot today. Action menu is fully live. Please hit up our team if you have any questions. Otherwise, we are deep in the mix on Flows, and please look out for that private beta email to get your spot on that list, because we want to get you in it and get your feedback quick.